Welcome to Indiana High School basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Culver's Portside Marina, Nepco, Crane and Equipment Services, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Collins Insurance, Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5-Star. The KVB pregame show with Mitch Columbi is next.
Here's a three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes! Big time three at a big time moment.
Five Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5 Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5 Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
Top of the key for three! Splash! Big time three. Here comes Vice driving inside. Stolen. Picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen!
Welcome to the KVB pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
The new era continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the cross-county rivalry is renewed as the Oregon Davis Bobcats host the Knox Redskins. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, Terry Minix. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. Welcome you to the Bobcat Den, the beautiful Bobcat Den in Hamlet, Indiana, 46532. We are back for more as we are set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we get ready for our 31st basketball broadcast of the season, the number of Reggie. We have seen both the Bobcats of Oregon Davis and the Redskins of Knox, as well as speaking with both head coaches on the Saturday Sports Line, of course. But when we look at the Bobcats of Oregon Davis, head coach Larry Sinnert is in his 5th year leading the boys program. The Bobcats started their year off against Triton and fell 56-43. They then took on DeMont Christian on the road and lost 57-32. Then they hosted North Judson St. Pierre and fell 59-33. on December 2nd. We saw them host Morgan Township and fall 73-44. Then they traveled to New Prairie and lost 53-45. They took on Marquette Catholic and fell 54-23. We were also there for that one. Then they lost to the Tri-Township Tigers, and we were there for that one. Man, was it a tight one all the way down to the wire at the historic Tigerton, 47-46, as the Tri-Township Tigers got the better of the Bobcats. But the Bobcats picked up their first win of the season over Wheeler. They won 55-50. They followed that up with another win over West Central, 56-48. They then hosted South Bend Clay and unfortunately lost 72-40. They took on Triton on the road and fell 56-25, and we saw them beat Culver here in the Den 66-49. What a win that was, Coach. They followed that up with another win over Hammond Science and Tech, 54-49. And since that time, the Bobcats have dealt with some unfortunate injuries. They have dropped the last 4 in a row as they come into tonight's contest at 4-13. On the year. Leading the Bobcats in the scoring department is Carson Matthew, averaging 14.7 points per game. Right behind him is DJ Garland, averaging 7.6, and rounding out the top 3 is Ethan Hewitt, averaging 7.4. Cleaning the glass for the Bobcats the most so far this season is Carson Matthew, averaging 5.7 boards per game. Leading the team in steals is DJ Garland, averaging 1.5 snags. And then the team's assist leader is Connor Frazier. He's averaging 2.2 dimes per game. As a team, the Bobcats on offense are averaging 43.1 points per game, and their defense is allowing 56.8. We turn now to our sports analyst this evening, two-time Indiana High School basketball state champion head coach, Terry Minix. Coach, we are back in the den.
We are back in the den. Going to be a fun night. A lot of festivities going on tonight, so it's going to be a fun night, and I think it'll be a good basketball game as well.
Hometown Heroes Night. They are supporting first responders and also, of course, military veterans throughout that. They're in the house tonight, so they are being acknowledged tonight. It's going to be a fantastic evening. And also being acknowledged is the 10-year reunion, or the 10-year anniversary of the 2014 Lady Bobcats basketball team. I believe that team won a state championship.
Yeah,
Coach, what do you know about that?
Well, it's a pretty special team for me anyway. Great group of kids, worked hard. They're getting everything that they worked their tail off, all through from 4th, 5th, all the way up to winning that state championship.
Well, let's talk about it. We've got a little bit of time. It's not your only state championship, but it is one of them.
Right.
Obviously, you can't pick favorites, but of the 2014 team, just some memories share with us.
Well, I mean, obviously, beating Penn that year, when Penn also in 2014 was in the state finals as well. And when they got down there, the only loss they had that year getting to the state finals was us before they got beat in the state finals game. So that was kind of one of the bigger ones that we had that year. But we played a lot of teams. We played, over in Illinois in the McDonald's Classic over there. We played down in Indianapolis with that group. We played Roncalli, and we played Lawrence North. Lawrence North was
Huge.
number 1 in the state. Yeah, we played a team out of Kentucky as well. So with that group, we knew we were going to be pretty decent, and so we really wanted to challenge them, and that's what we did back then. We beefed up our schedule. It wasn't about wins and losses. Yeah, every time I stepped on the floor, I wanted to win and expected to win. But I think when you lose a game that you're playing some good teams, then you say, okay, we've got to get better. When you're playing teams that you should beat and you beat them, whether it's 5 or 45, you should have beat them. So that's why we were able to, and back then I had Greg Eastock as our athletic director, and we were able to, set up, for a couple, 2-3 years with different schools, just say, hey, we're going to be pretty decent. We really want to play you. We blew out Northridge. We beat Warsaw pretty bad that year as well. So we played a lot of huge teams, huge size schools, and but there was some we got beat. We got beaten over in Illinois. We got beat by Roncalli that year. We got beat by South Bend, Washington. So it's some big schools that we're not going to play year in and year out. But I think you have to do that when you have a group of kids that you think are going to be able to compete and hopefully get to a state championship.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, that 2014 team was actually the first, one of the first high school teams that I actually was able to be a part of on WKVI. We had come to do a game here. I think I've talked to you about it. They guarded Lexi the whole game. But, man, that year, can't believe it's been 10 years ago already. And I made a mistake on the Saturday Sports Line I wanted to correct today. I made a comment they were inducting that class or that team into the Hall of Fame. No, they are already in the Hall of Fame. This is just honoring the 10-year anniversary, so I wanted to make sure and apologize for that. They're already in the Hall of Fame, which they should be, and good for them. But tonight is a night of festivities here at the Bobcat Den. You see Knox Redskin Nation filing in full force, and then Bobcat Nation's here. We're set for a big-time game. So we turn the page and look at the Redskins of Knox, Indiana. Head coach Joe Eskridge, who is now in his second season leading the boys program. Also, this is his alma mater here at Oregon Davis. So very interesting story there. Is this his first?
It's not really his alma mater. He's from Knox, but he coached over here for a number of years. He was a JV coach when he first got here, and then he was the head coach.
Thank you.
When the other coach.
That was another
passed
mistake
away.
I made on Saturday. Boy,
Yeah,
I had
Knox is his alma mater.
I had a bad morning today. I said Oregon Davis was alma mater on the Saturday Sports Line.
Well,
he went along with it too.
We think of him that way. I mean, Joe and these guys that are Knox people, Greg Eastock, same way. We think this is alma mater, but that's how much we think of him. But it's like anything in Stark County. Until you play between that 84 and 50 feet, that's when it's competitive. Yep. Everything else, everybody helps each other and does everything for everybody.
Well, the Redskins started off their season December 9th hosting Culver Community, and they won 66-50. We saw that night. They followed that up with another win over Caston, 57-42, then fell on the road to LaPorte, 62-28 for their first loss of the year. Since that time, they have gone 3-8 through the last 11 games. The 3 wins came against Winnemac, Washington Township, and West Central. Of course, we saw the Winnemac game. Their last matchup was last night on the road, where the Redskins fell to Tippecanoe Valley, 63-41. The Redskins come into tonight's matchup at 5-10 on the year. Leading the Redskins in the scoring department is Caleb Schwant, averaging 10.7 points per game. Right behind him is Miles McLaughlin, averaging 10.6, and then Rowan Jordan rounds out the top 3, averaging 7.6. Leading the team in rebounds is Rowan Jordan, averaging 6.3 boards per game. McLaughlin leads the team in steals, averaging 1.6 per game, and Rowan Jordan leads the team in assists, averaging 2.9 dimes per game. Their offense is averaging 49.9 points per game, and their defense is allowing 52.2 points per game up to this point. Your thoughts on the Redskins at this moment in time?
Well, I tell you, we've seen them the good and the bad, I guess, of the Redskins. They have a lot of talent. They just got to kind of get it together, and having Coach Eskridge, I tell you, I know every time his kids step on the floor, they're going to play defense. They're going to play hard. That's the thing that he teaches them, first of all, and that's one thing you're going to get no matter if you're winning games or not. They've had a couple, losing to Jake Conroy really hurts them.
Yes, it does.
He's a quarterback on the football field, and he's a quarterback when he's out on the basketball court as well. So losing a young man like that, it takes away a lot, and so everybody else has got to step up. They're not as deep as they were, which will hurt them, but they've still got some size. They've got some shooters, and they got a McLaughlin that can do whatever he wants to do. He's very, very talented. I think he's talented in chess and tiddlywinks and everything else he does too. So just one of them. He's a fun kid to watch.
Well, I talked to Jake. He said it's been an interesting process after the surgery with his shoulder. He said he's going to be able to come back right before football season, so he's going to be in some rehab here through the next several months. Of course, Jake Conroy, Miles McLaughlin, both big-time football players, but they get it done on the hardwood as well. As we're going to see a great game tonight, folks. You better step up and you better get into the building. If you're in the area, you need to get to the Bobcat Den. Also, bring your radios or your little phone. You can listen to us at the same time. We've got you covered, no problem. As we are expecting a great evening of IHSAA boys basketball rivalry action. As we appreciate you joining us on the KVB pregame show. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Hey, thanks, John. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on KVB's WKVI. Man, we have several injuries to report tonight, starting with Oregon Davis. Ethan Hewitt, unfortunately, has a broken right hand, and he's going to be out for some time. Casey Cook, unfortunately, broke his left foot. He will be out for some time. This is really a big one here. Carson Matthew, he is out with concussion, or with a concussion. He's on concussion protocol. We really hope he's able to get back very soon, as he is a big integral part for the inside as it comes to Oregon Davis. Now, for the Knox Redskins, like we just talked about, Jake Conroy is out after having shoulder surgery. Really tough to hear from both sides. But stay tuned. We're going to hear from Joe Eskridge of the Redskins and Larry Sennard of the Bobcats. That's after the break in the KVB Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
It's time to hear from the coaches in the KVB Coaches Corner. Here's Mitch Columbi.
We're talking with head coach Joe Eskridge of the Knox Redskins. Coach, you come into tonight. It's your former team, your alma mater, but now you're with the Redskins. It's another Stark County team. It's a Stark County battle right now. What do you know about the Bobcats tonight?
I know that they're going to come out and they're going to play hard, and you have that rivalry there. So, I mean, both sides are going to get the best of each other, and we just got to come out and take care of what we do and execute and play defense and take care of the ball and rebound the ball and do all those things that, that lead to success.
Yeah, we talked about it this morning. Quick turnaround for you guys from Tippy Valley last night. Right now, what is the first thing that you got to see on the court tonight from your boys? Right when the tip happens, what do you want to see?
I just want to see them like we talked about this morning. Is come out focused, ready to go, ready for anything. You come out and I look for them to, like always, play hard and just add a little bit of focus and execution of that a little bit better than we've been doing here lately.
Message to Redskin Nation who may be listening tonight.
It's just a short trip across the county. Come on over here to Hamlet and support the Redskins.
Coach, as always, I appreciate your time. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
I'm here with head coach Larry Sennard of the Oregon Davis Bobcats. Here we are, a battle between two Stark County teams. The Oregon Davis Bobcats taking on the Knox Redskins. Coach, we talked a little bit this morning about the Knox Redskins, but right off the get-go, what are you expecting to see right at tip?
They're going to come right after us. They're going to make us. They're going to put full court pressure on us. They're going to make us move the ball around. You know, they do a lot of trapping. They're going to jump at us. I mean, we've seen them. We know how they play, and they know how we play. It's just going to be a great game by both teams. We're ready, and I think they're ready.
Well, okay, so anything in particular that you got it? You said this morning you're a little low on numbers due to some injuries right now. What does have to happen on the floor tonight, in your opinion?
We have to play Bobcat basketball, which is aggressive and hard, but we have to play it smart. We can't get in foul trouble. We get in foul trouble, and then we can't play from behind because we're in foul trouble. So we need to control the boards. Rebounding would be a huge key. They've got kids that really get after the boards. But we just got to play. We have to play our game. Focus. We have to be focused when the ball starts. I told them 32 minutes, Bobcat basketball. That's what I want from them today.
It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. You guys are inducting 2014 girls basketball team, of course, that were state champions, and then also first responders and military. You're honoring those first responders and military individuals. Talk about the festivities tonight and also your message to Bobcat Nation.
Well, first of all, you know, those people deserve all the respect in the world for what they do. You know, EMTs, you know, Army veterans, people that are in service now, top to bottom. They never get enough credit for all that they do, and we wouldn't be where we are at in the world today without those type of people every day, all day. So, you know, all the respect goes to them, and I hope that we can make them proud tonight with the ceremonies that Aubrey's done. I mean, it's just, it's deserving of them. They don't get half what they deserve to begin with. So,
Coach, as always, I appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Go Bobcats.
Have you ever wondered how much I could sell my vehicle for? Well, Auto Park Chevrolet GMC can help with that. We're looking to buy your vehicle. It is a quick, simple process that puts money in your pocket. Stop by the Auto Park on Oak Road for one of our sales professionals to assess your vehicle and have a cash price for you in moments. If you're looking to trade, we have stacks of inventory for you to choose from, or you can walk away with a check in hand. Don't hassle with listing on Marketplace or waiting forever to sell it privately. Let us make you an offer today. Auto Park Chevrolet GMC. Check us out at www.autoparkchevroletbuickgmc.com or call 574-936-5590 or come to see us next to Walmart in Plymouth.
Time now for the keys to the game. Sponsored by the Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen.
All right, as we get set for Indiana High School boys basketball action, what are your keys to the game as a Knox Redskin, Terry?
Well, I think the big thing for them is they need to pound the ball inside and they need to control the boards.
All right, now flip sides. If you're the head coach of Oregon Davis, what has to happen in order to get the win in the Den?
Well, two big things. Fouling, as obviously it can happen. The other thing is taking care of that basketball.
That's our keys to the game, sponsored by the Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen. Our KVB starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Kankakee Valley RAMC is excited to announce that applications for their youth programs are now available. If you know a student in 6th grade or a junior in high school, encourage them to apply for Camp Kilowatt or Youth Tour to Washington, D.C. Our fun summer experiences are designed to ignite curiosity, foster leadership, and provide hands-on experiences. For high school seniors gearing up for college next fall, KVRAMC is offering $8,000 in scholarships through the Operation Roundup program. Let KVRAMC fuel your academic journey by providing the financial support you need. Are you ready to apply? The deadline is March 1st. Visit kvramc.com to get started.
Puts up a floater. Oh my gosh! High off the glass.
Now it's time for the KVB starting lineups.
For the Bobcats of Oregon Davis in Hamlin, Indiana, starting at point guard, we will see Cashton Swanson. The 2 guard is DJ Garland. Starting at small forward is Connor Frazier. At the 4 is Brady Danford. And at the 5 is Connor Matthew. For the Redskins of Knox, Indiana, starting at point guard is Miles McLaughlin. The 2 guard is Rowan Jordan. Starting small forward is Logan Taylor. At the 4 is Jaden Strong, and at the 5 is Caleb Schwann. That is our KVB starting lineups as we will be back to get set for tip-off. You are listening to KVB's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392.
5 Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5 Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5 Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for day and night. That's why we build financial solutions around the needs and schedules of our ag clients. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at Knox, North Judson, and Culver. If you're looking for a financial partner that has over 135 years experience in understanding and supporting agriculture, I'd like to hear from you. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From the beautiful Bobcat Den in Hamlet, Indiana, welcome to game number 31 of our Indiana high school basketball season between the Oregon Davis Bobcats and the Knox Redskins. It's a battle for Stark County. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. Hey, don't forget, KVB's WIMR will always be there too. Join the boss, Tony Ross, on Max 98.3 FM every day as well for even more content involving your area. Between WIMR and WKVI, Kankakee Valley Broadcasting has you covered. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in your area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X, formerly Twitter, at KVB Sports, and on Facebook, of course, at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content 24/7, 365. You can listen to us on your phone. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page. We are literally in the palm of your hand. Well, we are proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight in the Bobcat Den is Marvin McDaniel. The scoreboard operator is Brian Ernst. The scorebook keeper is Robin Flutsop. Our officials for this evening are Travis Minnix, Mark McCammon, and Mark Nichols. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, we are honored to have a two-time Indiana high school basketball state champion head coach as our sports analyst, Terry Minnix. Coach, boy, we talked about it last weekend. I went back and checked the records. This is the first time since 2016, 2017, one of WKVI's area teams did not win a sectional. So it's been a few years since WKVI has not had an area girls team advance. Of course, last year we saw the South Central Lady Satellites in the regional game. Always remember that game. But man, really a rare moment in one of our area teams not making it to the next round. Well, definitely a rare moment, and one that I think our listeners obviously don't like because they like tournament. Tournament basketball is always a good thing, and I will say I'll go out on a limb, Mitch, and say that won't happen next year. I think next year we'll have more than one to make up for this year. I mean, there's a lot of good teams that fell a little short this year, but I don't look for that to happen again next year. No, I don't either. And, after we talked, we buttoned up with head coach Whitney Combs of the North Judson St. Pierre Lady Blue Jays, and then we also talked with head coach Tony Stasiak. We've talked about it before. We really like where the Winnemac Lady Warriors program's going, and, he's a proven winner as well, what he's done in his past. I really like the future for Winnemac, and then also for the Lady Jays. I really think they've got their person in head coach Whitney Combs, playing for the Lady Jays herself and playing in a state championship game. While they came up short, she still has that experience. She loves Lady J. You could hear the passion in her voice this morning on the sports line. I think you're right. There's going to be some really standout performers next year as time goes on. Oh, and I truly believe that. I mean, obviously, Tri-Township, fell a little short, and the thing is all of these local schools have, they lose seniors, but
the other thing is the way basketball is in our area, these junior high teams are playing basketball all year round as well. So, they can fill in the shoes. Now, it may take a couple of years, but these juniors become seniors and sophomores become juniors and so on and so forth. But like I said, I really look for good things. I really think, knowing obviously the Oregon Davis Bobcats, the Lady Cats, I think they're going to be much better next year. I think, like you said, Judson and Winnemac obviously are going to be extremely good, and I think Culver's going to be better. I mean, because we had a lot of first-year coaches and stuff, which really makes a difference too. They got to kind of get their feet underneath them, and the kids got to understand what they're doing and what their expectations are. But like I said, I really believe we're going to have more than one next year win a sectional, and we'll have to decide where we go from there.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the future. Of course, our all-area girls basketball team, we're going to be working on that in the next several weeks. Of course, we'll announce it at the end of the boys basketball season, but we'll get with our coaches and we'll see who they would like to nominate for that all-area basketball team. I really liked how we did that last year, Coach, and I think we've got some really good players in the area. It'll be fun to put that list together.
For sure.
But we move forward now, and boys basketball is still going on the last few weeks here of the regular season. Only one other area game is going on tonight, and that's the West Central Trojans on the road at Hebron. Of course, we know Hebron's a very good team this year. Of course, the Trojans at 2-13 this season. It's been a trying year for head coach Brad Odom and the Trojans as they take on Hebron tonight. We wish the Trojans good luck. We'll maybe try to get a word with head coach Brad Odom in the postgame. I'll text him and see what we can line up later. But that all lines us up for our game here tonight. A battle in Stark County between two Stark County rivals, the Oregon Davis Bobcats and the Knox Redskins. Coach, you played in this game. It wasn't that long ago. Talk about what this matchup, this rivalry means in your eyes as a former Bobcat.
Well, we talk about this all the time. I mean, it's Stark County, and, when you're between that 84 and that 50-foot mark, I mean, you're going to battle. You're going to war. You're going to war with your buddies, your classmates, your team. You're going to play as hard as you can, and they're going to do the same. But once you get away from there, I mean, I had a lot of friends that played at Knox and I played against. But when we were on the floor, they were kind of like enemies. But once we got off the floor, we were good friends, and just the way it is. I mean, that's it makes for good basketball, though. You don't want to lose to your buddy. I don't like losing in anything. Cards or whatever. My daughters. I used to tell them I'd let them win when they really were beating me, and
they probably didn't believe it.
Yeah, they didn't believe it, but it made me feel better. But it's one of them. It's going to be a fun night. I mean, having Joe Eskridge back and this place is packed, and Knox always brings a great crowd. I mean, they're just they got a great fan base, and with everything going on tonight, I think we're gonna see a good game, and we got a pretty packed house, which is really good to see.
This is a lot of fun, man, and you see the Bobcats in red, white, and black camo jerseys in support of first responders and military night here. And then the Redskins in all red. Rowan Jordan and Connor Matthew in the center for our web printing and JT Shirt Shack tip. It is up and away. Connor Matthew hits it right to Miles McLaughlin, and Miles is going to lay it. Oh, missed. Rebounded by Caleb Schwann on the inside. His putback's no good. Second putback is no good again. And then rebounded by Connor Frazier, and Miles McLaughlin kind of jumped over top of him as he hits the deck there. I think they're calling the first foul there on Miles McLaughlin here. So the Bobcats kick it in here, push it forward. Full court pressure from the Redskins here. Almost goes out of bounds. Saved. Or no, it does. Go out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins. Swanson to take it out. He kicks it back court to DJ Garland. And here come the Bobcats for their first offensive possession of this matchup. Garland kicks it over to Cashton Swanson. Swanson driving baseline, picks up his dribble. There is the double between Logan Taylor and Miles McLaughlin back up top. Here comes DJ Garland on the inside. No good. And then a fight for the rebound between two Redskins. Sees it go out of bounds. It'll stay here. First turnover for the Knox Redskins tonight. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Cashton Swanson kicks it deep up top. DJ Garland now brings it across half court. And he gets it over to Connor Frazier, far side of the floor. Here comes Frazier trying to work, skip pass. Brady Danford baseline, puts it up, layup, no good. And then there's another fight for the rebound. It looked like it was in the hands of Rowan Jordan, and it just slipped right out of his hands. Another turnover.
Well, the thing is, the Bobcats are getting the 50-50 balls. That's got to bode well for them right now. I mean, the ball hasn't went in the basket yet, but them 50-50 balls mean a lot in a game like this. He traveled.
Oh, man, he did. So Swanson kicked it up top to DJ Garland, and he moved right before he dribbled.
That's one of them where you take the shot. I mean, we're
wide open.
7-11 into the game. Take that shot. You weren't going to, they had help side on the other side anyway, so just knock it down. You can, DJ. You can make it.
Looks like a little zone action here from the Bobcats on defense. The Redskins have it up top with Rowan Jordan. Kicks it over to Miles McLaughlin. Back up top to Jordan. Swings it over to Taylor and then back to Jordan. Now over to Miles McLaughlin in the near corner. Right in front of the Bobcats bench. Back up top to Rowan Jordan. Then over to McLaughlin. Back to Jordan. Then over far side of the floor, it's Logan Taylor. Looking inside. Nothing there. Back up top. Rowan Jordan. Back over to Logan Taylor. Trying to attack the zone. Back out. Up top to Knox. They don't know what to do with this zone right now, Coach.
Yeah, that 1-3-1's got them kind of baffled. You got to understand where the weak spots are in that 1-3-1, and that's going to be down in the short corners. The short corners, if you're going to run anything against that, run some kind of overload that you're going to have 2 or 3 people on the same side.
When the ball gets to
that side, because the zone can't shift or handle that.
Exactly.
Right now they're matching up against the zone with the 1-2-2 set.
Here's a big time three by Miles McLaughlin. He had space right in front of the Bobcats bench. They finally worked it around, and there's a big-time three from Miles McLaughlin. 3-0, the Redskins lead, and Miles is clapping his hands in approval. Moving it forward to Connor Matthew on the inside. Picks up his dribble, back up top. Cashton Swanson pops the three. No good, in and out. Rebounded by Logan Taylor, and here come the Redskins. Pushes it forward to McLaughlin, getting inside, and they're calling a charge.
Charge on Miles. That's going to be his second.
A little too aggressive here. His second foul in the early going. 5:50 to go here in the first. So, full court pressure still from the Redskins. The Bobcats get it into Connor Frazier. He gets it past half court, then up to Brady Danford. Pops it from 15 feet. Near corner, gets it to go, and Brady Danford, like that one, brings the Bobcats within one. 3-2 here in the first.
Did a real nice job of attacking that full court press.
On the other end of the floor, it's Rowan Jordan for the Redskins up top. At the top of the key, he finds it over to Logan Taylor, far side of the floor. Then back up top to Rowan. Rowan looking at that zone, then back over to Taylor. Taylor back to Rowan. Rowan then over to Miles, back to Rowan.
See, when that ball goes to the wing, they got to put somebody short corner and somebody probably at the elbow or the block.
And then a nice little move by Logan Taylor in the far corner. Lil Hezzy drives right, pops it from 15, and he gets it to go. 5-2 now. The Redskins lead by 3. It's Cashton Swanson behind his back. Pops the three. No good. It looked good. Rebounded by DJ Garland, though, on the left block. He's doubled. Puts up a shot off the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Rowan Jordan. And then it goes out of bounds. They're saying last touch by the Bobcats here. We're going to see Nolan Short check in for the Redskins, and checking out was Miles McLaughlin with those 2 fouls. 4:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Battle between 2 Stark County teams here. Both of which have lost to the North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays, so this is, for bragging rights, a second place right now. Talking about in-county rivalries, if you want. It's Rowan Jordan up at the top of the key. Far corner, Nolan Short pops the three! Splash! Nolan Short! He's been waiting on that one. 8-2. They have a 6-point lead now for the Redskins. It's Cashton Swanson dancing around, getting it inside to Brady Danford. Goes up and under. A foul is called. Couldn't get the shot off, but they're giving him 2 at the line here.
Going to be on Jaden Strong.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is your new head varsity baseball coach.
Yes, it is.
Haven't had a chance to meet him. Of course, I did not know he was also an official. A lot of our area coaches also officiate on the side. As the first free throw from Brady Danford is good. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service. Call Joe Nepp at 1-800-590-2272 for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural crane needs. Second free throw from Danford is good, making it 8-4 now with 4 minutes to go here in the first. It's Logan Taylor. Pops the three at the top of the key. What a job. They cross half court, and it's just a little bucket underhand pass back to Logan Taylor from Rowan Jordan. Now on the other end of the floor, it's stolen by Logan Taylor from Cashton Swanson. Here comes Cashton trying to get in there, and he's called for a reach-in foul here.
That's one of them where you compounded your problems when you get the turnover and you go down and get a foul. It's just
he's a little frustrated with himself.
Not what the coach wants.
That's Cashton's first. This will be a sideline out of bounds play for the Redskins right in front of the Bobcats bench. Logan Taylor gets it into Nolan Short.
Went back to him. They're in a man-to-man now.
They are now. Switching things up. Back over to Logan Taylor near corner. Brady Danford on him. Brings it out to the three-point line. Then over to Caleb Schwann at the right elbow. Trying to make something happen. Dump off to Jaden Strong. No good. It's blocked by Connor Frazier. Frazier, he gets it to Cashton, and he's going to bring it across half court here. So Swanson dribbling, crossing over, skip pass near corner to DJ. Then back up top to Cashton Swanson now. Swanson crosses over, Jaden Strong picks up his dribble, now he's trapped. Back up top, DJ Garland fakes left, goes right, brings it back out. Time to reset now. Here he comes. Back over to Cashton Swanson, far side of the floor, extended wing. Oh, man, he's going to pop the three. No good. Almost rebounded by Connor Frazier, and no, rebounded by Rowan Jordan instead. Here comes Rowan now. Here comes the help from Connor Frazier. They're on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball here. One official says timeout. So one official heard head coach Joe Eskridge call the timeout first, a 30-second timeout. Head coach Larry Center doesn't believe that.
Yeah, that one's
we kind of saw that.
But he was that official was over here closer to Coach Eskridge, so he could hear him and probably was the right call there. And that's a good job by Coach Eskridge to make that call, because it was probably would have been a turnover at that point.
Oh yeah, it was close. So 11-4 is where we are at. The Knox Redskins lead the Oregon Davis Bobcats at 2:44 to go. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Tell you, Coach Eskridge has got to be pretty happy. I mean, he's got 3 threes already. He's shooting the ball pretty well, so that bodes well for the Redskins.
That's one thing we've talked about. Nolan Short, seems like every game we were at, he just can't get it to go. Really a sigh of relief to see a big-time three from him go through. As here's Rowan Jordan getting inside, a little bunny, no good, and rebounded by Brady Danford. And he gets it to Cashton Swanson. They cross half court. Here comes Cashton. He's got Jaden Strong on him. Far corner, skip pass up top to Connor Frazier. Then swings it over near corner. Brady Danford for three is no good. Rebounded by Rowan Jordan, and here comes Rowan. Rowan taking on the defense. Gets inside. A nice job with his feet. Slowed the D down. They didn't know where he was going, and he says, I'm going this way. 13-4 now, 9-point ball game. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Terry Minix. We appreciate you being here. It's DJ Garland, dump off to Connor Matthew at the left elbow. Now back out, near corner, Brady Danford up top to DJ Garland. Remember, the Bobcats only have the 5. They've got a few subs here, but they're going to play with mostly these 5 all night long. They drive inside and draw a foul from Logan Taylor. That's tough to do, Coach, to play with 5.
Well, you better
dealing with injuries.
But you better be in shape. I mean,
no kidding.
Their number 1 and their number 3 scorers are both out right now.
And that's the toughest thing to deal with. So here's Cashton Swanson in the far corner, and Logan Taylor just a little too aggressive here.
It's going to be his second, and that's going to be the team 5th.
One thing I will say, Coach, it is a lot nicer to do games where I know all the kids. I haven't had to look down at the roster once yet. I know the kids. I'm getting there.
I was just looking because they're trying to put it out of bounds. It should be shooting free throws at this point.
Oh, it is. And I think they're correcting that. They are going to put Cashton at the line now. So you are absolutely right. So Cashton will go to the line to shoot 2 here. He needs these. The Redskins also subbed in number 12. Now I'm looking at the sheet. That's not Jay Sean Tinsley, that's for sure. I think it may be Dirk Huff. Second free throw from Swanson is no good. He missed them both, keeping it 13-4. 1:30 to go here in the first. Rowan Jordan kicks it to the far corner. Nolan Short pops the 3, back-to-back, and he liked that one. 16-4. Nolan Short's feeling it. Here comes Cashton now spinning around. Going inside, dump off the Brady Denford and he gets it to go. A nice little and one there. Yeah, they're calling it on Nolan Short here. So at the line is Brady Danford. He gets the three-point play to go, making it 16-7 now. Coming up on 1 minute to go here in the first. Rowan Jordan to who we think is Dirk Huff. Then back to Rowan. I'm piecing the puzzle together. I've heard Coach Eskridge talk about Dirk quite a bit, so I'm assuming this is who that is. It's Rowan Jordan at the top of the key. Over to Huff. Fakes the pass, back to Nolan Short.
That's a foul.
Connor Frazier a little too aggressive, almost tackling Nolan Short to the hardwood. That's going to be Connor's first. And now we see a new substitution in for the Bobcats, which is going to be rare tonight. That's Connor Frazier checking out, and checking in is number 24 for the Bobcats. So here comes Rowan Jordan. Jordan crossing over. He's got DJ Garland on him. Now Cashton switches back with DJ. Rowan Jordan holding it. Picked the pocket. It's DJ Garland. Here he comes, coast to coast, left-handed layup, and he gets it to go. I almost thought he was going to botch it, but he got one to go. 16-10, last 10 seconds here. Redskins by 6. Jordan to the far corner, Nolan Short. DJ Garland on him, and DJ reaches in. Too aggressive again. Stops the clock at 3.2 seconds here. Nice little comeback here for the Bobcats. A little bit on a run here, Coach.
Yeah, it was kind of all Brady Danford before that last. Brady had like 7 of the points.
They get it in to Nolan Short, who chucked the 3 in and out, no good. But you can tell he's feeling it tonight, as that is it, the end of the first quarter. 16-10. The Redskins lead the Bobcats. We're going to take a break and come back. Second quarter action is coming your way. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winamax, serving Pulaski County for 44 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard or Dean. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and being part of this wonderful tradition. We go to the second quarter. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Terry Minix. Saturday night Indiana high school basketball is here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. So out of the quarter break here, Coach, you're able to bring it within 6 if you're the Bobcats. What's something you think head coach Larry Sinner's talking about with the boys?
Well, the big thing is just staying aggressive, and they're doing a good job of attacking the basket. They just had a few shots that haven't fallen for them, and a couple of them they've settled for threes, and I don't think that's what he's wanting. I think he's wanting them to keep attacking them, get them in a little bit of foul problems.
So to start the second, the Bobcats will have it. Connor Frazier just checked back in to start the second. 16-10, as I said, the Redskins lead the Bobcats here. It's DJ Garland. Far side of the floor, up top, Connor Frazier pops the three, no good, long rebound. DJ tracks it down, but he threw it right to Jaden Strong, unfortunately, and here come the Redskins. It's Rowan Jordan getting inside, Euro step almost. My goodness, couldn't get it to go. Then a fight for the rebound, last touch by the Redskins. It'll be Bobcat basketball.
I think the Redskins want to, at that point pull the ball out a little bit. And, I'm surprised they're not trying to pound the ball more inside, because I think Caleb Schwann has a big advantage down there low.
And that's something we haven't seen them look for him quite yet. They're having to deal with that zone.
Right.
Or man or zone. They're switching it up on them. As here's the Bobcats inside at the free throw line. It's Connor Matthew back out up top to DJ Garland. Now to the right elbow. Matthew swings it over near corner. Cashton Swanson. Now he's bringing it out. Cashton dancing around, doing Cashton things. Fading away for three. No good. Rebounded by Rowan Jordan. Cashton's going to track it down, though, and steal it from behind. My goodness. Up to DJ Garland. Then to Connor Frazier. The right-hand layup goes. 16-12. 4-point ball game here. Rowan Jordan now over to Logan Taylor. He pops the three right away. Splash. Big time three by Logan Taylor. That's 2 Redskins with 2 threes here in the first half.
Yeah, they've got 5 threes already. I'm not sure how many games they've had
this many
in the whole game, but that's good for the Redskins.
They're getting the shots up here. DJ Garland now for the Bobcats swings it over to Cashton Swanson. Then he skipped past to the near corner to Brady Danford, and they're calling Brady for a travel. Man.
Not sure of that one there, Mark.
I think that's exactly what head coach Larry Sinner just said to him as well. I always liked it when the coaches knew the officials by the first name because they've all been doing this for so long. You call them by the first name, name basis.
You will get answered to when you call them by their first name. It's some of the things that we say that aren't their first name that's issues.
Oh, man, another three from Logan Taylor. No good this time. Rebounded inside by Rowan Jordan. His putback is good. Rowan Jordan takes a big, deep breath after that one. He's working hard as usual.
I'd say Rowan Jordan has played really, really well for the Redskins. I mean, he's got 4 points, but he's got 4 rebounds. He's doing a little bit of everything out there.
21-12, Bobcats have it. Pops the three, DJ Garland, splash, my goodness. Dribble between his legs, stepped into a great shot and made it happen. Keeps the Bobcats within 6 here. It's Rowan Jordan getting inside. They are calling a charge on Rowan. Connor Frazier planted his feet. Man, that's Connor. He's done that for the last 2 years.
I think his whole high school career, he takes charges. He's like, I guess his uncle Doyle, who's here tonight, used to just end up on the floor a lot. I don't know what Doyle was doing on the floor, but he was always on the floor. But Connor takes the charges to get on the floor.
Here's Connor Matthew at the left elbow. No good from 15, and rebounded by the Redskins. Finds it over to the hands of Logan Taylor. Gets it into Caleb Schwandt. Pops it from inside the left elbow. It's blocked. And the Bobcats come up with it here. It's DJ Garland.
I think they got to look for DJ again. I mean, he's
feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, and George's done a really, really good job of guarding him, but
they're going to steal it. It's the Redskins. Rowan Jordan! And then a foul from behind. Almost out of frustration again, Coach.
Yeah.
So this puts Rowan Jordan at the line. I think they're giving it to I thought it was.
Well, they're giving it to Cashton.
So they are giving it to Cashton Swanson. His second. First free throw from Rowan Jordan is good. Rowan, a 66% free throw shooter, hits the first of 2 here. Jaden Strong is going to check in. Caleb Schwant will check out. Important free throws. Second one up, away, and no good. Rebounded by Jaden Strong on the inside. His putback is no good. Then a big boy rebound by Brady Danford. Grabbed it with one hand, and he gets it to Connor Frazier, and here they come. Up to Cashton Swanson.
That's Brady's 4th rebound of the game so far. He's doing a nice job. He's a little undersized, but does a great job because he's physical.
Far corner, getting it inside now to Connor Matthews. Spin around, shot from the right block, gets it to go. And that's a foul as well. He's going to go to the line for a 3-point opportunity. The Bobcats are hanging around here. 22-17. This puts Connor Matthew at the line on the year. 36.4% free throw shooter. This would be a big one for him. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Rowan Jordan, and here comes Rowan.
Logan Taylor has 3 fouls.
Oh, man, that's not good. Right to Logan Taylor now on the offensive end. Inside, Jaden Strong. Foul called on the floor. It's going to be on Connor Matthew.
Yep. That's going to be his first.
So they get it in. It's Rowan Jordan from the paint, fading away. No good. There's Jaden Strong again, getting a rebound. His putback is no good off the glass. Rebounded by Rowan Jordan again. No good. Fight for the rebound. Jaden Strong comes up with it. And then back out up top to Nolan Short. They reset. Over to Logan Taylor. Almost stolen by Cashton Swanson. It is. Oh, and then he lost it.
He wanted to dribble it before he caught it. Nice job defense. They're doing a nice job. I mean, they're hanging around here, like you said. They're doing a good job. I think Coach Center's going to be pretty happy with the way they played thus far.
So here come the Redskins pushing it forward. It's Rowan Jordan. DJ Garland on him to the near corner. Nolan Short picks up his dribble, looking inside, nothing there. Spins around. Now to Logan Taylor in the near corner. Connor Frazier on him. Man-to-man from the Bobcats now. It's back up top. We believe this is Dirk Huff swinging it over to Nolan Short. Then to the far corner. Jaden Strong back up to Short. Then up to Huff. Huff over to Rowan Jordan. Then inside. Going in. No good. Fight for his own rebound. Connor Matthew saves it right to Dirk Huff. And then stolen by Brady Danford. Here comes Brady now, coast to coast, one-on-one, off the glass, right hand layup.
I tell you what, he is playing really, really well tonight.
So here come the Redskins now, inside to Jaden Strong. He shot it backwards, off the glass.
That was off the pass.
What a
the pass,
cut.
though, the cut was there with that pass. It was,
beautiful.
It was on a dime.
So now, on the other end of the floor, a 5-point ball game. The Redskins lead. Swings it over. It's Brady Danford faking right, going left, up and under is no good. Rebounded by Dirk Huff behind his back. Here comes Dirk. DJ's behind him. Fakes right, then dump off to Logan Taylor. My goodness. I didn't have enough breath for that one. 26-19. The Redskins lead now. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the first half. It's Connor Frazier. Oh, man, they're going to lose it. Stolen by the Redskins. Here they come. Up to Dirk Huff. Off the glass. Right hand layup. Dirk Huff gets it to go. And head coach Larry Sennert calls the timeout. Back to a 9-point ball game. They had it within. I mean, they were right there, Coach.
Yeah, they just kind of the fast breaks, a couple turnovers. You know, they tried to throw the ball inside a little bit, and he didn't get it. I mean, Cashton had a chance on that steal, and just didn't get both hands on it. Just a couple little things. The difference in them being 4 or now they're down 9 points. So it's they got to get back to what they were doing. Just settle down, and they're going to play with the 5 people that they've got unless somebody gets in a real bad foul problem. So they're going to.
Which I was about to ask you, how do you think they're handling this right now?
Well, I think they're actually. I saw them play on Saturday against Bremen, and they did the same thing. All 5 of them played the whole every minute, 32 minutes of the game they played. So. I think they're in condition to do it. It's just they've got to be smart and not get the foul problem. That's when they, when they got to play somebody else. When somebody gets, 3 fouls in the first half, then you have to take them out. I just think they need to get the ball to DJ a little bit more. DJ needs to attack the basket or square up. I mean, the kid can shoot. So just stand out there, bang that three, and crash the boards a little bit.
Yeah, that's something I think head coach Larry Sinnert and I were talking about. He said DJ just needs to take that next step in confidence and believe in himself.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. The thing is, by now, he should be playing like a junior, and that, I think he's capable of that. He's got that much talent.
Out of the timeout, the Bobcats have it.
There you go.
It's DJ Garland to the left elbow, and he pops it just after Coach was talking about him. Nice 15-footer from Garland. Near side of the floor, it's a big-time three from Dirk Huff. No good. Rebounded inside
threw him down
by Jaden Strong. His putback's no good, but we've got whistles.
I think Matthew threw him down. So.
Waiting the official call here. 24?
Yeah,
Connor Matthew.
Yep.
So the Redskins kick it out up top. My goodness.
That was just an excuse me
Yeah.
foul. He
DJ was
didn't try to do that. He just
DJ was going for the ball, and he ran right in to Rowan Jordan. And DJ shake it up a little bit here.
Yeah, they can't afford that right
No,
now.
they cannot.
They got.
That's his second.
Yep. They've got a lot of them with 2 right now.
So
if I'm Knox right now, I'm attacking them. I'm just standing out there shooting them threes. I'm attacking them.
Logan Taylor popped another three. No good this time. And rebounded by the Bobcats. Here they come. It's Cashton Swanson. Swanson spins around, picks up his dribble. Now gets it to DJ Garland. Here comes the double. Dirk Huff almost stole it.
I tell you, I'm not sure. We know it's Dirk Huff now, but I tell you what, the kid has given some great minutes. I thought he really did a nice job while he was in there. I haven't seen him play all year. So
we heard Joe Eskridge talk about him last week, and he's been kind of trickling him in more and more throughout the season.
Nice. I mean,
he's showing
he's showing he wants more minutes. That's for sure.
Absolutely. We all want him.
Oh yeah, I find DJ again here now.
Skip pass back to DJ. Far corner, goes inside. He's feeling confident, Coach. Teardrop. Got the teardrop floater. He brings the Bobcats within 5.
Like I said, that's, go to your go-to, man.
Far corner three from Nolan Shorts, no good. Rebounded by Caleb Schwann. Stolen by Cashton Swanson. Here comes stolen back by Jaden Strong. The Redskins have it. Both teams' defenses is really playing hard tonight. As here is Logan Taylor bringing it across half court up to Rowan Jordan. Near corner, DJ Garland on him. Bobcats in a man-to-man here. Last 25 seconds of the first half.
If I'm the Redskins, I'm holding it for that last shot. Go in with a good confidence here.
28-23, 5-point ball game. The Redskins lead here. Last 14 seconds. It's Logan Taylor to the near corner, short corner. It's Rowan Jordan. He brings it back out. Last 7 seconds here.
Finally Schwann.
Into Schwann. Almost lost it back to Rowan. Here comes Rowan inside, fading away. Fouls on the floor. Yep, and it stops the clock at 3.1 seconds. It'll be an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket for the Redskins, and you're right. It's on Brady Danford. No, they're going to shoot. They're going to shoot 2 here. That was the 5th foul for the Bobcats in this quarter. So Rowan Jordan, as we mentioned a moment ago, comes into tonight at a 66% free throw shooter. He hit 1 of 2 last time.
Correct.
We'll see what he has here in store tonight.
Well, I think either way, I think you got to get somebody out of the Bobcats. You got 3.1. You don't have to shoot the half court. Just get somebody out so you can run a break, whether it's a make or miss.
So he gets the first of 2 to go through. As we thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast, call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. Second free throw from Rowan Jordan is up, away. No good. Rebounded by Connor Matthew. Full court heave.
That's what I'm saying. With 3 points, that's a long time.
That was a lot more.
The thing is, you could throw that to a sideline
and then
take a dribble and get that shot off.
Just happened so fast.
Yeah. Well, I think they've had some issues with time management. So
sure, understandable. Well, we are 20. You okay? You gotta
run.
Yeah, you got to get out of here, Coach. You got halftime festivities to go. But hey, the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show is coming your way. 29-23. The Oregon-Davis Bobcats trail the Knox Redskins. This is a battle in Stark County between two Stark County teams. We're going to talk this over in the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. For sports analyst Terry Minix, I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for day and night. That's why we build financial solutions around the needs and schedules of our ag clients. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at Knox, North Judson, and Culver. If you're looking for a financial partner that has over 135 years experience in understanding and supporting agriculture, I'd like to hear from you. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Welcome to the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Here's Mitch Columbi.
29-23 is the score here at the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. They are honoring the 2014 girls basketball state champions here at Oregon-Davis, the Lady Cats. Been a long time since I've seen several of these girls. Of course, that state championship run was actually my first year at WKVI. Can't believe that was 10 years ago. Man, time is flying. And I'll tell you what, they still look very young. Of course, they're a little younger than me. They don't look like they've aged much. Of course, they're pushing 20, mid-20s, mid-28, 26, 27 range. It's interesting to see these girls 10 years. You know, I haven't seen them in 10 years. It's really quite interesting when you look out onto the floor. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but what a great team that was. Harold Welters talked about it before, just really the resilience of that 2014 team. They had a lot of big wins that Terry Minix talked about it with us in the KVB pregame show. You see everybody at center court. It's like a big family here at Oregon-Davis. They're all hugging, smiling, having fun together. It's just really great to see everybody back here in the Bobcat Den. And let's just say this, it's packed to the gills here tonight. They made sure to come out to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of this 2014 state championship team, but also to honor the first responders in our area as well as military veterans. We appreciate first responders and the military as well, everything that they do for us. Just like head coach Larry Sinnert said in the KVB Coaches Corner, there's just not enough things we could say that would pay them back what they're owed. The amount of work that first responders, police officers, EMS, everything that goes into doing what they do here in our area, as well as military veterans that have served their country. What an honor to serve your country and to have people like that here tonight. You can just really feel the festivities at the Bobcat Den. But let's go through some stats today. We saw a great first half from the Knox Redskins. They could really get the threes going there early. 2 threes from Nolan Short, 2 threes from Logan Taylor. They really were feeling good. Right now, Nolan Short has 6 points. Logan Taylor, he has let's see, 6, 8, 10 points, Logan Taylor, and then also Rowan Jordan. He's got 6 points right now. So that's really, the Redskins are doing a good job of sharing the basketball. One thing we didn't see was Caleb Schwant have the inside presence that he normally does. I think that 1-3-1 zone the Bobcats were doing there most of the first half kind of threw off the Redskins, so to speak, to start. The Bobcats ended up switching to man-to-man. We haven't seen Caleb Schwant do as well on the inside, and that might be because of Connor Matthew. You know, Connor Matthew steps up into the starting role for his brother Carson, who is on the concussion protocol right now, and Connor's doing a good job defensively on Caleb Schwant, if you want to talk in terms of that. Now, on the offensive end for the Bobcats, Brady Danford really doing a great job leading the Bobcats right now with 9 points, doing a fantastic job, and then right behind him is DJ Garland. Man, he really got the hot hand there in the second quarter. He's already got 1 3, and he totaled 9 points. So him and Brady Danford are really making things happen. They're keeping the Bobcats in it, 29-23. And like we talked, fouls could become an issue for the Bobcats. They've really got the 5 main guys. They've got a couple of JV guys they've moved up, but like head coach Larry Sennert said, they're just young and inexperienced. It's going to be the main 5 that they have left due to injuries. Of course, the broken right hand of Ethan Hewitt, the broken left foot of Casey Cook, and then the concussion protocol to Carson Matthew. 2 of those individuals, of course, Carson being the leading scorer on the year for the Bobcats. They're hurting. They're missing them. Just think if they had those 2 players, how much closer this game would be. But the Bobcats are in it, and they are fighting here at the Bobcat Den, 29-23, as Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning is helping continue this wonderful tradition here on KVB's WKVI. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give third-generation owner Brian Hammond a call at 574-936-4660, serving the local area since 1936.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Continuing the tradition here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI, I'm Mitch Columby. So glad to be here for you. This is the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show, as we are proud to let you know Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is also proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue the tradition. Halftime coming to a close, 29-23. The Redskins lead their cross-county rival, the Oregon Davis Bobcats.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columby on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Culver's Portside Marina. They can make sure your boat is ready for the winter. If you need help storing or winterizing your watercraft, contact Culver's Portside Marina at 574-842-5000. Stop by and discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue the tradition. Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show coming to a close, 29-23. We got a good one here in the Bobcat Den.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
5 Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owner serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5 Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5 Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana high school basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Back in the Bobcat Den, Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Terry Bennix standing by for third quarter action coming your way. So glad you joined us. Music is brought to you in part by Nick J of Euphoria Music. Big time shout out to Nick J out of Evansville. Make sure to check out Euphoria Music for all of your music-related beats. Anything needs. You want to make music, contact Euphoria Music. All right, we're starting the third quarter. Still waiting on Coach Terry Bennix to make it back up here. Right now, they are doing a special... I forgot to mention this as well. They are giving away, I believe, NBA All-Star Game tickets to a winner that wins Hot Shot. Now, if you don't know Hot Shot, it's a free throw game where there's 2 basketballs and a line of individuals. if the person behind the individual makes a shot before the person in front of him, that person is out. Well, they've dwindled down to the last two individuals. It's very young men here tonight, definitely not in high school, as they're going down to the wire. The winner of this is given tickets, from what my understanding is, to the NBA All-Star Game. Of course, the NBA All-Star Game, there's the winner. The NBA All-Star Game, of course, is being held in Indianapolis. It was originally scheduled to be held, I want to say, in 2021, but due to the COVID era, that had been pushed back to now, 2024. Really kind of neat to have Indianapolis, of course, the home of the Pacers, host an NBA All-Star Game. That's really, really exciting. I love the three-point contest, the dunk contest. The All-Star Game has kind of gotten a little weak for my taste in the last few years. You go back and watch some of those All-Star Games from the late 90s and the early 2000s. Man, it was a bloodbath between some of those guys. You watch it now, there's no defense. It's not really that much fun to watch. It's just high-flying. It is what it is. It's the way the NBA game has gone. But this young man here who just won Hot Shot is going to Indianapolis, as he has won a ticket to the NBA All-Star Game. Good for him. He's even got a basketball. They're giving him an NBA basketball, the ticket. He's getting his picture at center court. You see Athletic Director Aubrey Lady. What does she does it all here at Oregon Davis. She put together a fantastic video in the pregame that had a bunch of Oregon Davis staff members as well as players and coaches thank first responders and the veterans. Of course, they are honoring first responders and veterans here tonight. Military Appreciation Night, Hometown Heroes Night, whatever you want to call it. That's what they've done here tonight. And then also acknowledging the 10-year reunion of the 2014 girls basketball state champions. And then this young man, he is going to the NBA All-Star Game. Am I correct in saying that, Coach?
Yeah, it's something like that.
He just won a ticket, I believe, to the NBA All-Star Game down in Indianapolis. So good for that young man. They added a little extra time to allow the players to warm up here to start the third quarter. So we have a minute to catch up with you now, Coach. Give us your thoughts on the first half. From what I read on the stats, the Bobcats are fighting in here, even though they're missing their two main key players.
Yeah, they once they stopped settling and they were finding, I thought they did a nice job of finding DJ Garland, and I think that's the man they have to go to stay in the game. I mean, he's quick enough. He can shoot the outside shot and just play the good, solid defense. I thought they did a nice job on the defensive side. But I think with the Redskins, I mean, they've got 5 threes in that first half. They're shooting the ball extremely well. One of them, I hate to say it because a lot of my teams, we shot a lot of threes.
Yeah.
But you can't settle for threes. I think I would like to see them pound the ball a little bit more inside because, like I said before, they've got a size advantage.
With Schwant
down low. So, if it was me, I'd probably be pounding the ball inside a little bit more. But they're winning, and I'm up here talking to you, and they're down there coaching.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Coach, that 2014 team, they haven't aged much at all. They still look of course, they are a little younger than me, but you sit there and think 10 years ago, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't. I mean, I look at them kids, and it looked like I should have said to them, all right, on the line, practice at 2:45 tomorrow, and
I bet some of them would have showed up.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they're a good group of kids. Oh, they're not kids; they're adults. They've got families now, and married and stuff. I mean, I'm extremely proud of all of them. I didn't ruin them, so they obviously did okay, and despite me. But it really was a fun group. There was a couple. Haley Collins wasn't able to be here tonight. She lives in Colorado, and I don't think Ashley. Campbell was not here tonight, and I think there was one other one that wasn't here, and the Martin girl. So,
gotcha.
But for the most part, everybody else was there, so it's fun. So we'll get to see them a little bit after the game as well. Here we go.
We're back in action to start the third quarter. The Redskins have possession. It's Miles McLaughlin handing off to Caleb Schwant at the right elbow. He's going to get it back to Logan Taylor and then over to Rowan Jordan. Man-to-man here, it looks like, from the Bobcats. Rowan getting inside.
That's a travel.
Yeah. Yep. Travel.
Yeah, you take that, that big step you can do, but after you do that, you land together, you can't take another one, and that's what he did.
And you see head coach Eskridge, he kind of wanted an explanation there as well. And here's full court pressure from the Redskins. The Bobcats beat it up top to Brady Danford, then to Connor Matthew, then back to Connor Frazier, then swings it over to Cashton Swanson. Far corner, Brady Danford. 3! Big-time shot, Brady Danford. And that brings the Bobcats within 3 here.
Tell you, Brady had a really good first half, and him and DJ look like the go-to guys tonight.
29-26, 7 minutes to go here in the first half. It's Schwant, dump off to Logan Taylor, almost lost it, saved by Miles McLaughlin. Miles, looked like a carry, picked up his dribble, then back to Rowan Jordan. Looking inside, faked right, goes left, now inside the left block. Here comes help, stolen by Connor Frazier. They got it into the block, coach, but Frazier was there.
Yep.
So now here comes DJ Garland. Cross-court pass to Connor Frazier. Then to the far corner, Cashton Swanson, he threw it to Miles McLaughlin. They're both wearing red jerseys tonight, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
He threw it right to Miles McLaughlin for an unfortunate turnover. Here's Miles back up top to Logan Taylor. Swings it over to Jaden Strong. Thought about a 3, but no. Now in to Caleb Schwant, trying to make something happen inside. Yep, he called a travel there, trying to step through.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the same move that Rowan Jordan just used that they got the travel on.
Kind of stepped through after he had already established.
Yep. So I think this time down here, I think DJ's got to touch the ball down at the other end and be able to attack the basket, whether it's a jump shot or him attacking himself.
The Bobcats beat the full court pressure. They get it to Cashton Swanson, who pops the 3, and it bounces over top of the backboard.
That's, one of them, that's a shot you can get at any point in time, and that's when it kind of drives you nuts unless you're like a 45% three-point shooter or better. You can get that at any point in time, so it's probably ill-advised.
Redskins have it, leading by 3 here, under 6 minutes to go in the third. It's Logan Taylor, 29-26. Dump off to Caleb Schwant at the left block. Turn around, no good, and rebounded by Brady Danford. Here come the Bobcats. It's DJ Garland. Takes the pick, crosses over. Oh, man, he tried to get it to Connor Matthew on the inside, and it was stolen, then almost stolen back, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay Redskin basketball.
Yeah, I think they got to get Caleb Schwant a little more into the offense a little bit. I mean, he really he's got 1 rebound and 1 steal. That's what he's done thus far.
Logan Taylor gets it. Oh, man, stolen back by Cashton Swanson. He tried to get it to the low post. Jaden Strong did to Caleb Schwant, and Cashton Swanson gets in there, and then a whistle's called here. So they're calling the steal, evidently, and then it must have been after the foul, must have been after the steal.
Yep.
So some unfortunate turnovers here for the Redskins to start the third. I think that was their 3rd or 4th here just in the third quarter.
Yeah.
It's Cashton Swanson crossing half court, and the Bobcats are having problems. They turn it over. It's Miles McLaughlin now into Schwant. Up. No good. He can't get it to go. Rebounds his own shot, and then it goes out of bounds. Last touch by a Bobcat. We're going to see Nolan Short check in and Jaden Strong check out. Score update from the West Central matchup. Of course, they're taking on Hebron. They are down 27-11 early.
That Hebron's a nice ball team. I mean, they were really, really good.
Back in our game. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. They get it to Rowan Jordan. It bounces right off his knee. My goodness.
First 3 minutes have been kind of
rough.
T.O., baby. It's turnover 3 minutes.
So full court pressure from the Redskins. The Bobcats are going to bring it across half court. It's Connor Frazier. Now to Connor Matthew at the right elbow. Back out to DJ Garland. It's going to be out of bounds. Almost stolen by Rowan Jordan. So it'll be a out-of-bounds play in the near corner by the Bobcats. Cashton Swanson to take it out. Slaps the ball. Here comes the play. Far corner to Brady Danford. Danford going inside, picks up his dribble, spins around, fades away. No good. Rebounded by Miles McLaughlin. He blocked out Cashton Swanson. Here comes Miles now. Miles over to Caleb Schwant, far side of the floor. Then back up top to Nolan Short. Swings it back over to Miles. Then over to Logan Taylor. Near corner in front of the Redskins bench. Left block to Caleb Schwant. Back out to Taylor. Fakes the shot. Dribbling. Now hands off to Miles McLaughlin. McLaughlin picks up his dribble at the left elbow. Then back out to Caleb Schwant. Driving baseline. Foul called finally. He's fighting.
Yeah, he is. Numbers are hard to read.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's camo. It's supposed to be. It's camouflage, Coach.
Oh.
You're supposed to blend in, you know?
Well, I guess you're right.
You're not supposed to see him. All you see is arms, head, and legs. You don't see any body. First free throw from Schwant is good, making it 30-26. Timeout here on the floor. As we do thank McGrath Refrigeration, a family-owned business since 1967, and your local Armstrong Air dealer. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs at 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right. Schwant, a 51% free throw shooter, hits the first of 2 to go through.
I think Knox has made a concerted effort to try to get the ball more to Schwant this half. You know, he's been getting it both on the block and out on the wing, so trying to get him involved a little bit, maybe to attack the basket and maybe get the Matthew Carson
Connor.
Or Connor.
I get them mixed up. It's easy to mix those two up.
Yeah.
Second free throw from Schwant is no good, as it's rebounded by Connor Frazier here. 4:20 to go here in the third. The Redskins lead 30-26. Cashton Swanson skipped past to DJ Garland, and he lost it. It goes out of bounds. Man.
Unforced turnovers. Anytime you're fighting to get back in a game, them are the ones that really, really hurt.
So the Redskins will inbound it to Rowan Jordan, and Rowan's going to bring it across half court here. Rowan gets it to Nolan Short. Short back up top. Then over to Logan Taylor, far side of the floor. Back up top to Nolan Short now. Short, Connor Frazier on him. The Bobcats in a man-to-man here. Picks up his dribble. Connor Frazier on him. And then a timeout by head coach Joe Eskridge to talk things over.
30-second.
Kind of just not sure what to do,
well,
I feel like.
It looks like a lot of standing. You know, I'm not sure, you know, when you got Caleb Schwant way out there. They're making an effort to get the ball to him. It seems like it would make more sense if he was down on the block getting the ball. But there were a lot of standing, and that's why Coach Eskridge had to get that timeout call.
Well, under 4 minutes to go here. Mark's Body Shop in Knox is proud to be part of the broadcast. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003. We also thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. So out of the timeout, the Redskins get it into Rowan Jordan. Jordan now over to Short, back to Jordan, then over to McLaughlin, back to Jordan. Jordan, looks like that zone's been implemented again by the Bobcats here out of the timeout, Coach.
Yeah.
It's kind of throwing things off for the Redskins, I feel like. Dump off, stolen by Connor Frazier. Got his hand in the passing lane, and here comes Connor to bring it across half court. Kicks it over to Cashton Swanson. He threw it away. Stolen by Miles McLaughlin, and then a foul out of frustration by Cashton Swanson, reaching in on Miles. Tight.
I think that's Cashton's third.
Only 1 point has been scored in this quarter,
Yeah.
and that's the Redskins' free throw.
Yeah, it's been
interesting.
I'll say it's been ugly.
Well,
I guess interesting is ugly.
It's interesting. Well, maybe not all the time. Taylor back up top. Miles McLaughlin pops the three. No good, and rebounded by Connor Frazier. 3 minutes to go here in the third. 30-26. The Redskins lead by 4. Swanson tried to cross over. Stolen by Logan Taylor. Here comes Logan off the glass. A little Euro step to the side, and Connor Frazier tried to track it down, but he couldn't. Big time play by Logan Taylor here. And now on the other end of the floor, it's Connor Frazier. Skip pass to Brady Danford. Entry to Connor Matthews. Stolen by Logan Taylor again.
I'd like to see DJ
at least
touch it. Yeah, get involved a little bit more. He's got to, whether you move him to point guard or what, he's got to touch the ball a little bit more.
Logan Taylor now having a nice night is Logan. Of course, he played football as well for the Knox Redskins. He's looking inside to another Knox Redskin, and that's Miles McLaughlin. And then a reach-in foul's called on
Cashton.
I think that's
his fourth.
Yeah, that's 4. He's going to have to be very, very careful here. And there you see assistant coach Chuck Phillips just tell head coach Larry Sinnert, and Larry yelled out, "You got 4 to Cashton." He's going to have to play with 4 here. Almost stolen on the inbounds pass. It's saved by Rowan Jordan. He's going inside, off the glass. Oh, man. What an acrobatic move by Rowan Jordan, making it 34-26. The Bobcats are going to beat the pressure. They cross half court. It's Connor Frazier. Back over to Cashton Swanson. Pops the 3. No good. Rebounded inside by Connor Frazier. Then he gets it to Connor Matthew. Pops it from 15 feet. No good. Rebounded by Cashton Swanson. His putback's no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Yeah, quick 3 there by Cashton, and I think you can see head coach Larry Sinnert saying, take your time there on that shot. But at least he followed it into the paint to get that rebound and the putback. Couldn't get it to go, but now he's at the line to shoot 2.
Well, the good thing is, they're able to get a couple offensive boards, which they haven't had a lot of them tonight. So they're, getting to the backboard. They're going to have to do that, and hopefully Cashton's not able to get that fifth foul.
Cashton on the year, a 44.4% free throw shooter. He hits the first, misses the second, rebounded by Rowan Jordan, then a foul is going to be called on Brady Danford quickly.
I think that's going to be Brady's 3rd.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Todd and Josh Lawrence of Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd and Josh Lawrence for supporting local high school sports. Also, Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Expressway. Rowan Jordan to bring it forward, crosses half court, 1:30 to go in the third, 34-27, the Redskins lead. It's Rowan. Over to Nolan Short now. Connor Frazier on him. Frazier hits the deck, nothing called, trying to draw a charge. Back up top to Rowan Jordan now. Jordan. Logan Taylor now. Logan. Far corner, Caleb Schwant back. He threw it over the head of Miles McLaughlin. Rowan Jordan is going to track it down, and that will be over and back. Now, where he touched it, that's where they're going to get it out of bounds then, right?
Yep.
So it'll be perfect spot for an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket for the Bobcats here. They got to capitalize on this here.
Yeah, I know we keep saying it, but DJ's got to touch the ball.
Swanson slaps the ball. Here comes the play. He's going to kick it out up top to DJ Garland. He had to. Oh, man, he saved it. Back to Connor Matthew at the free throw line. Then back to Cashton Swanson. Swanson to the right block. Connor Matthew trying to make something happen from the post. No good. Saved by Connor Frazier. He gets it back to Brady Danford. Then up top to DJ Garland. Under a minute to go here. My goodness. DJ dribbling around here. At the free throw line, Connor Matthew trying to assert his dominance. Nothing there. Picks up his dribble now. Here comes help. Back out. Brady Danford step back near call. Man, he threw it away. Right to Miles McLaughlin. Here comes Miles, coast to coast. Right hand layup is good. 36-27. 9-point ball game. Last 25 seconds here. Brady Danford has it. Crossing over. Crosses half court now. My goodness, he took on 3 Redskins. Now he's going to go inside. Back out to Connor Frazier for 3. In and out, no good. And rebounded by Rowan Jordan, who's having a night. Jordan up to Logan Taylor. Taylor, here he comes at the free throw line. Last 8 seconds, back to Nolan Short, then to Miles McLaughlin. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Caleb Schwant. His putback's good. And that will be the end of the third quarter. The Redskins went on a little bit of a run there the last minute, 38-27. Huge job by the Redskins.
Yeah, that last 2 minutes really didn't bode well for the Bobcats, but the Redskins kind of flexed their muscles a little bit and were able to get a few steals and a few runouts and extend this lead a little bit to 11 now.
Well, fourth quarter action is coming your way. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for day and night. That's why we build financial solutions around the needs and schedules of our ag clients. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at Knox, North Judson, and Culver. If you're looking for a financial partner that has over 135 years experience in understanding and supporting agriculture, I'd like to hear from you. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Back at the Bobcat Den, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Terry Minix. We go to the fourth quarter. 38-27, the Redskins lead the Bobcats of Oregon Davis. We are so glad you're with us. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. So to start the fourth quarter, the Bobcats are going to have some work to do here. Down by 11, Coach, they had it within 5 at one point.
Yeah, they just right here, they need a basket here to get this fourth quarter off to a good start. But like I keep saying, you know, I think they've switched DJ to the one now, so we'll see what happens.
So to start the fourth quarter, the Bobcats have it. It's DJ Garland. Oh, man, he's going to fade away from 17 feet. Wow.
That's where you got to go.
He stepped in, didn't pass, looked for the space, and he made it happen.
Yeah, they set a nice screen for him, and he was able to get a nice little falling away jumper.
On the other end of the floor, it's Miles McLaughlin. Up and under, no good. Rebounded by Rowan Jordan, stolen back by Cashton Swanson. Here comes Cashton. Oh, man, he hesitated at the right elbow. Dump off to Connor Matthew, and it goes through his hands out of bounds, and Connor looked dejected. He wished he knew he was on the same page with Cashton there, I think.
Yeah, that's one, you know, at this point you can't give them away.
Rowan Jordan now for the Redskins. Over to Logan Taylor, then back to Rowan, then over to Miles, then back to Rowan. They're going to take their time here, Coach. I think they're just going to let that clock tick as long as they can.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not letting Logan Taylor attack Swanson a little bit. He's got 4 fouls. You might as well attack him and make him go to the bench.
Caleb Schwant gets it to the near corner. Nolan short. And I think they wanted a charge. They're calling it a block on Connor Frazier. He does that so well. It could either go either way sometimes.
Most of them, you know, that's the way that call is. It's a tough call for an official.
So it's an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket for the Knox Redskins. 38-29, they lead with 6:50 to go in the ballgame. Miles kicks it up top. Logan Taylor, then back to Miles in the near corner, driving inside. He's going to draw a foul and go to the line to shoot 2 here.
Not sure who called that on. Brady Danford, and that was his 4th. So they've got 2 with 4 right now.
Miles McLaughlin's first free throw is up, away, and good. He is shooting 64% from the free throw line this year. As tonight's broadcast is also brought to you in part by Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service. Call Joe Nepp at 1-800-590-2272 for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural crane needs. Second free throw for Miles McLaughlin is good, and here is DJ Garland splitting the defenders. It's going to be stolen by Nolan Short. He tried to get it to the far corner, and there's Brady Danford's 5th. They tried to get it to the far corner, and getting his hand in there was Nolan Short, and then tracking down Nolan was Brady Danford picking up the 5th foul. And there's Larry Sennert looking at the bench, trying to figure out who he's going to go with. It's number 24 here.
I think it's Goebel. Keegan Goebel.
So Keegan Goebel, number 24 here. Back in action, the Redskins have it. It's Rowan Jordan at the right block, trying to find space, puts up a shot, no good, gets his own rebound, then back to Caleb Schwann, and then it goes out of bounds. He kind of looked at Rowan like, man. So another turnover for the Redskins here. It's been a turnover type of night for both teams.
Oh, yeah.
Unofficially, I have 16 turnovers for both teams, Coach, unofficially.
Wow. I tell you, Rowan Jordan has done a nice job on the boards. I got him for eight rebounds.
Nice little give to Goebel, and he checks in and gets the right-hand layup to go. Keegan Goebel, good job by him. Stepping up here under 6 minutes to go in the game. 40-31, the Redskins lead. It's Miles McLaughlin. He's got Connor Frazier on him. Miles going right. Picks up his dribble, far corner, back out up top. Schwann thought about a three, fakes twice. He was really trying to sell it, Coach.
Yeah, I think Matthew did a good job just waiting, because if you're 6'4", 6'5" kids wants to shoot them threes, you just say, go ahead, you can fake all you want, shoot it.
See, that was my favorite. I mean, I always said, oh, you're going to give me all this space? Fine. I'm going to teach you tonight.
You were a shooter, well, that you told me.
Well, they'd look at me. They didn't think I could shoot. That was my thing. They'd look at me. They didn't think I could shoot.
You showed them, though.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, there you go.
Not every time. It's DJ Garland crossing half court. Back to Goebel, near corner. Picks up his dribble. He's got Rowan Jordan on him. Gets rid of it back to Frazier. He's having good minutes here. Connor back to the near corner. Pops the three. Goebel, why not? In and out. Almost there. And rebounded by Nolan Short. Nolan hands off to Rowan Jordan. 40-31. 5 minutes to go here. Rowan crosses half court. Man-to-man from the Bobcats here. He gets it to Logan Taylor, extended wing in front of the Redskins bench. Looking inside to Nolan Short. He doesn't want to get it there. Back up top to Miles McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to hold it. Here comes Connor Frazier. Within the zone now. Here comes the... Yep. He's going to drive right around him. Now he hands off to Caleb Schwann. Schwann. Connor Matthew on him. Hines... Ooh, my goodness. Deep step. Then back up to Nolan Short, then over to Miles McLaughlin, then over to Rowan Jordan. Skip pass back up top to Short. Short driving around, getting inside, right-hand layup, no good. A foul's called on the floor.
It's going to be on Frazier.
We don't normally give score updates for college, Coach, but being tonight's kind of special for both of us here. Purdue leads IU at half, 37-25. I know how much you're rooting for the Boilermakers tonight.
Not at all.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. It's Logan Taylor, kicks it back out up top to Rowan Jordan. Jordan spinning around, getting inside, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Logan Taylor. He fakes a pass, puts it off the glass, no good. Then rebounded Rowan Jordan, stripped away by Cashton Swanson. Cashton behind his back, spinning around, almost lost it, stays with it. Here he comes. Back out near corner. Goebel thought about a three, but no. Then over to Connor Frazier. Skip pass far corner. It's DJ Garland for three. No good. And then a fight for the rebound. It's a Redskin, and now a foul and a technical foul is called on Nolan Short here.
Ooh.
He doesn't know what he did.
It's going to be his second and third. I'm not sure what he did either. Obviously, he said the magic words. I don't know, because I didn't see anything that...
I think he was questioning the call. And that the way he questioned it was enough for him.
He didn't say, sir?
Probably not.
Okay.
Well, and this is why I remember I had a coach, he said, I don't care if you're being nice to the ref. You don't say a single word, because they could misconstrue it. They could hear it a different way than you're trying to say it. Don't even talk to him. Don't even look at him.
I hear you.
Garland misses both free throws.
Bobcat ball.
And they're going to keep it. So, man, he needed those free throws. Those would have been big.
Yep.
Swanson kicks it in. Connor Frazier now, under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. It's DJ Garland going in. My goodness.
That's not a good shot.
Could not get it to go, and rebounded by Logan Taylor now. Here comes Logan. Up to Miles McLaughlin. Oh, man. Charge on Miles McLaughlin. He got too aggressive there. And then now here's Cashton Swanson and Miles going at it a little bit.
That'll be Cashton will be out of the game.
Are they giving a technical on him?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So they're giving a technical to Cashton for coming up behind.
Smacking the ball.
Yeah, he came up from behind Miles McLaughlin, who was trying to create space. Shaq always said, they always said Shaq would swing the bows, and Shaq said, no, I'm just trying to use my body where I've got it here. I'm not going like this. I'm just moving like this. They called him for an elbow, and then coming up from behind was Cashton Swanson to slap the ball away. They call a tech on Cashton. It's going to put Miles McLaughlin on the line here for the.
They have to get Cashton out of the game. Before,
yeah, I was about to say. So they're going to check Cashton out, and they're going to check in number 54. Cook.
Nathan
Cook. First free throw from Miles McLaughlin is good, making it a 10-point ball game now, 41-31. Second free throw is no good from Miles McLaughlin. I got a text from North Judson St. Pierre Lady Blue Jays head coach Whitney Combs. She said, hey, tell Terry, I say sir to the refs all the time. Still doesn't help.
I understand. I had a way with my words too, Whitney.
Yes, you do. Off air. Shout out to Whitney Combs. We hope she's enjoying her evening. What a great year it was for the Lady Jays. Found themselves in the sectional championship game. They're still trying to figure things out here in our game, though. Whistles all around. We're not sure what's going on either.
That's on Connor Frazier. That is his third. I'm not sure. Hopefully one of the managers got a uniform because they may have to use them.
You may have to go down there, Terry.
No, they're not that desperate. They're not that desperate. I'm in the Senior Citizen League.
You're not that old. Free throw from Rowan Jordan. There was a foul somewhere along the lines that put him at the line.
It was on Frazier.
So it was on Connor Frazier. And the second free throw is no good. Fight for the rebound. Oh, my gosh. Logan Taylor's going to get it back to Jaden Strong at the right elbow, and then he tried to get it to Caleb Schwant at the right block. It goes right through his legs. Turnovers. It's been the story tonight.
Yes, it has.
What a battle it's been, though. 3:30 to go here in the fourth, 42-31. The Redskins lead. Connor Frazier gets it back to DJ Garland. He's going to cross half court here. DJ up to Goebel. Right-handed layup is no good. A foul is called, though, and he's going to go to the line. Keegan Goebel stepping in with hardly any minutes this season, and he's holding his own right now.
He's doing a nice job, doing a real nice job. You know, maybe he's saying the same thing. You know, I want some minutes.
I love it when players do that by showing you.
Well, that's
rather
what you're supposed
than telling
to do.
you.
Well, what you're supposed to do.
Coach,
come on,
put me in. Yeah, don't say it. Show them.
My mom said you're supposed to put me in.
Yeah. My mom told me.
I should be playing. Well, go out there when you get you get your opportunity. You go out there and show the coach what you can do, whether it's on the defensive side or the offensive side.
Yeah.
But at this point, they're in because we've got guys fouled out now. So I don't know how many more we've got dressed. Looks like one more dressed.
It's we got one more to go. Two Bobcats have fouled out. Of course, if you're just joining us, that was something head coach Larry Sitter talked to us about on the Saturday Sports Line this morning. Because of injuries, he has had to deal with most of his players being out, and tonight he only had his 5 guys in, and he had to bring a couple of JV guys up to dress who haven't played varsity minutes. Goebel being one of them, and then also the other one, you said Cook. Nathan Cook. So 2 young individuals that are stepping in, and you see DJ Garland walking up to Goebel there, putting his hand on his head, giving him words of encouragement here.
That's good. teammate.
It's all hands on deck tonight for the Bobcats, literally. So out of the timeout, it'll have Goebel at the line. Keegan Goebel, the sophomore, 5'7". I don't think he's been at the line in varsity action this season. He has no stat.
No.
This is his first free throw of the year. In and out, no good. Redskin Nation was loud on that one. And now here's an official. They're not sure if he shot one earlier.
He did.
So that was the second. It should have been live. So it should have been live on the second free throw. Neither team moved. They just stood there.
Well, neither did the officials.
Neither did the officials. The officials were kind of like, what's going on here? So they're calling it dead, and it'll be Redskin basketball.
I wonder
so they're just going to give
if they went to the possession arrow.
Maybe they
or
went
what
to the
they
possession
did.
arrow.
I'm not sure what they did there. It's Mark McCammon and.
So their decision. He traveled. Nothing called. It's Redskins have it. It's Miles McLaughlin up at the top of the key. Connor Frazier on him. Goes inside, off his knee, and out of bounds. And Miles looks over to the side like, let one go there. Still plenty of time here. 3 minutes to go. 11-point ball game. 42-31. The Redskins lead. It's Connor Frazier up to DJ Garland. Garland crossing half court, then up to Connor Frazier. Frazier to the right elbow. Connor Matthew, then back up top to DJ Garland. Here they come. Man-to-man from the Redskins. Pops the three. Garland! In and out. And then rebounded on the inside by Connor Frazier. They're calling a jump ball here. And the possession arrow is pointing in Redskin favor, so that's not what they did a moment ago. And now one of the officials is talking with Connor Matthew here.
Well, he shoved Schwant and shouldn't have.
Yeah, and then here's Athletic Director Aubrey Lady. I think she's coming over to tell him. Yeah, between the officials and the score table, they're giving it to Knox here again. So they've got it to Jaden Strong, up to Miles McLaughlin, wide open layup, and he gets it to go left-handed with his right hand. Why don't they use the left hand anymore? Not cool?
No.
DJ Garland splitting the defenders, and then a foul is called on the floor here. I always say that on purpose. He puts a left-hand layup up with his right hand. That was always a problem for one of my coaches. He hated if you didn't shoot that left-hand layup with the left hand and the right-hand layup with the right hand. We'd be running in practice. Couldn't get it to go as DJ Garland, first of two. Free throws have been an issue. If they've hit half of the ones they've missed, they'd be right there in it. As the second free throw from DJ Garland is no good as well. Rebounded by Miles McLaughlin. Back to Logan Taylor. Last 2:20 of the ball game here. Logan getting through. Back out up top to Miles McLaughlin. Then swings it over to Jaden Strong to the left block row. And Jordan gets the turnaround shot to go. The Redskins are pulling away. 15-point ball game. 46-31. 2 minutes to go exactly. Connor Matthew back to DJ Garland. Crossing half court. Here comes DJ inside, feeling confident, off the glass, no good. Rebounded inside by the Bobcats again, and then back out to DJ. DJ at the left elbow, finds his man, Connor Frazier, slashing inside, and he gets his right-hand layup to go.
Nice pass by DJ.
Full court pressure from the Bobcats now. It's Rowan Jordan, crossing half court, brings it up top. Now inside, nice little hesitation, finds space, left-handed layup, and he gets it to go. The Redskins found a way here in the fourth, and it's Connor Frazier bringing it across half court. He gets it to Keegan Goebel. Then over, big time three on the way from Nathan Cook. No good, and rebounded by the Redskins. Pushing it forward to Schwant. Left-hand layup goes. 50-33. Last minute of this ball game. DJ Garland crossing half court, brings it back out, has space. Whoa. And he tried to get it to Keegan.
Or that
Goble.
guy in the third row.
It ended up in the hands of the gentleman in the third row. He's not wearing red.
No. He was camouflaged,
He
though.
was camouflaged. You can't see your players out there, Coach. They're all in camo. There's a reach-in foul by DJ Garland. It's just been a frustrating night for the Bobcats. They've had to deal with the injuries, and most of the guys are playing the entire game. And I think Connor Frazier, did he foul out?
No.
No.
That was on Keegan.
Yeah, Connor was just taking his tape off his wrist already. He's frustrated right now. It's just frustrating when you go through things like they've had to go through this season. But it puts Rowan Jordan at the line, and the Redskins are going to have several new faces enter the court here as the first free throw from Rowan Jordan is good. Several new Redskins out onto the floor as Collins Insurance is part of the broadcast, taking care of all your insurance needs. Jim Collins told me, call him anytime at 574-772-6844. That's Collins Insurance, supporting local high school sports. Hey, stop by Papa Farm Pizza after the game for fresh ingredients that separates their pizza from any others. That's Papa Farm Pizza, downtown Knox. Call them at 574-772-5888 to place your order now. That's Papa Farm Pizza. It's pizza worth driving for. Second free throw.
Lane violation.
Lane violation. So they're going to have a redo here.
It's like it never happened.
That's what they should have done to the other one.
Yeah.
We'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
Rowan Jordan sinks the second.
He's 5 of 8 from the line tonight. He's had a nice game.
Frazier to bring it across half court. Tried to dump off the Gobles. Tracks it down, back up to Frazier. Frazier going inside. Oh, he lost it. Stolen by the Redskins. Now here come the Redskins. Back up to Rowan Jordan. Swings it over to Dirk Cuff. Pops the three. Top of the key. No good. Saved almost by the Redskins, but then it hits the back of the backboard. It will be Bobcat basketball with 11.6 seconds. We invite you to stay tuned for the Collins Insurance post-game show. We'll break down this game with sports analyst Terry Minix, as well as announce our Stark County Co-op play of the game and our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's coming up next in the Collins Insurance post-game show. Deep three, last shot of the game. It's Keegan Goble, no good. But that is the end of the ball game. 52-33. The Knox Redskins beat their cross-county rival, one of their cross-county rivals, the Oregon Davis Bobcats tonight here in the Bobcat Den. Well, we're going to take a break and come back for that Collins Insurance post-game show. Don't go anywhere. We appreciate you joining us here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winnemac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winnemac. Call 574-946-6894.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
52-33 is the final as the Knox Redskins beat the Oregon Davis Bobcats, one of their cross-county rivals. Both teams come into tonight having lost to the North Judson San Pierre Blue Jays, so the winner of this game took, I guess you would call it, second place. Stark County. How do you guys do this in Stark County? Hey, look, I'll be honest with you. My high school was consolidated, so all these little high schools, they were elementary schools when I was growing up, and then you got shipped into Rushville we were all consolidated. So I never experienced a cross-county rivalry, let alone one. Now there's two. You got two cross-county rivals in the same county. How do you do this?
Well, I'm not sure if Knox is going to take a lot of pleasure in saying we got second. That's not one of them that they had on the chalkboard at the beginning of the year of what we want to be in the top two. No, but I will say, with Knox, they really, they kind of flex their muscles a little bit in that second half, and even though they struggled at times with some turnovers and stuff, they got the job done just by going to their go-to players. I thought Miles really didn't get to play much in the first half because of foul issues, but second half he come out and really did some really good things, and then just steady Eddie, Rowan Jordan, he just he just does a little bit of everything out there for him. So they just kind of, like you say, flex their muscles and just showed, hey, we're going to win this game, and they were able to do that. So the first half and, really maybe half of the third period, Coach Center's got to be pretty happy. I mean, the five guys were giving all they had and kind of ran out of gas, so to speak.
Well, now flip sides, or no, you just did. You just kind of spoke.
I'm sorry. I flipped on you there. But
talk about, you said DJ Garland. You got to get him the ball more, and he's coming into his own. Like you said, he's a sophomore, but at this point in the season, you're starting to become a junior.
Right, and DJ is, and he's capable of being that, go-to player. And I think Brady Danford really played really well. And Connor Frazier always does the dirty work stuff. So, you just got to make sure you got the go-to players that can, when you need a basket, you've got to go to them and you know who to go to, and not having, like I said, their top scorer and their number 3 scorer not out there. And I'm not sure if either one of them are going to be back anytime soon. I think the Cook boy will be back in probably a week or two, but it'd be nice to get them other two, especially since Hewitt is a senior. It'd be nice for him to be able to get back, but I'm not sure what his status is with that hand injury or broken hand, and and then when you're talking about a concussion, you're not sure how long that's going to be. Every kid, boy or girl, is different, and the severity of the concussion can be different. So I guess to finish up with the Redskins, I think they had some rough times here in the last couple weeks, and this is make them feel a little bit better, and hopefully get them off to a little better start, because it's getting close to tournament time.
It is.
Obviously the girls are in regionals now, but the boys are getting close to tournament time. So you got to start getting these things down that you've been working on all year, and it's not the first or second game of the year. It's getting close to closing the curtain. So you got to make sure you're getting you understand how the offense works, where you go to, your go-to players, who's your go-to defender, and all that stuff. It's getting that time of the year.
It's always nice to go around to some of all of our area teams, I should say, especially when it's hometown heroes night or salute to the veterans night. But it was all in one tonight here at Oregon Davis. They were saluting, of course, first responders, police officers, and EMS individuals. Of course, without them, I mean, my goodness, what a job it is they have to do. And then also veterans. We want to salute our veterans as well. And they did that here at Oregon Davis. And then they also acknowledged the 10-year reunion, the 10-year anniversary of the 2014 Girls State Basketball Champions. It was good to see them here. And then also a young man won a ticket to the NBA All-Star Game. So a lot of festivities happened here at the Bobcat Den. What a great evening it was. They really know how to host. You guys know how to host here, Coach.
Well, it's not me. Trust me. I don't.
Well, you guys is in.
But I think
Bobcat
Aubrey,
family, the Bobcat family.
Well, okay, I think the leadership we have with Bill Bennett, and it trickles all the way down to our building principals and everything. I think we're competitive, but we also want to do give the respect to the people, like the responders. I know they mentioned. The EMT fellow that passed away was in the accident tonight. or a few months back, but they talked about him tonight. And, just the stuff that, we just want to never forget. It's, sort of like 9/11 type thing. We want to never forget. And these people that have, the ultimate sacrifice of in the service, armed services, it was nice. It was really nice tonight. I thought Aubrey did a really nice job in setting all this up. It was a lot of stuff going on, but I think everybody enjoyed it, and it didn't get cumbersome where there was just too much. It just it went off pretty well.
She even brought us a plate of food.
Yeah, she did. That's my girl. Her mama must have told her.
Kankakee Valley REMC is a membership cooperative that is the local electric utility serving over 18,000 homes and businesses across Lake, Porter, Stark, Pulaski, Marshall, and St. Joseph counties. Dedicated to the community through a mission of service, trust, and innovation, KVREMC is dedicated to ensuring the needs of the community are met with reliability and excellence. We appreciate KVREMC for being part of this wonderful tradition. We have a chance to talk with head coach of the Oregon Davis Bobcats, Larry Sinnert. Coach, you talked about it this morning. It was going to be tough dealing with not getting into foul trouble. A couple of guys ended up fouling out, but you guys fought hard, and they really came back there. What was it, within 5 at one point, Coach?
Three straight possessions in a row, we turn the ball over. You can't do that in high school basketball. You can't do that in any basketball game. We just kind of shot our foot off a couple possessions there, but hey, credit to the kids. They kept playing. They're still playing when the buzzer went off.
Yeah, they were.
There was kids in there that, good kids, probably shouldn't have been in a varsity basketball game, but they're still out there playing, and they're trying to get better.
Well, I thought you guys did a really nice job. The first half and really the first third of the third quarter, you guys, you had to be really happy with the way, the 5 of them were playing.
Yeah, we wanted to be in the lead by the end of the third quarter. That was our goal coming out of the locker room. And I thought they bought in and they did a really good job. Our defense was maybe active, but just not active enough. Early in the first half, we were in that zone. We couldn't cover the corners, so we got caught. They made shots I haven't seen them make all year, but they made them. So that's why they, put a scoreboard up there. But the kids just keep playing. I call them my Fab Five, and they were Fab Five. Yeah, we didn't win, but their effort was as good as the opposing team's effort. I'll tell you that with more kids.
Well, they had 5 threes in the first half. Knox did, and then they didn't have another 3. I don't think the rest of the game. So, so you got to be happy with some of the parts of your game. But when you got 5 kids, they're just going to run out of gas.
And we did. If you saw that, we were bent over. We were tired. I tried to save our timeouts and see if I could get a little bit of air in them. In the fourth quarter, I had to use one in the third quarter. Because we were out of gas. I could see it. But you know what? The credit goes to them because they keep playing. I kept yelling for them, keep playing, just keep playing. I don't care. I told them I don't care what the score is. When we leave tonight, all 5 kids that started the game, I want them to still be in the game at the end, and we're still battling. And we did that. I thought, we had a couple kids foul out, but and the game changed. Probably I shouldn't say this. I was a little surprised we're still pressing when I got JV kids in the game, but whatever.
Sure. Well, and they're trying to secure the win. And Coach, talk about Keegan Goebel. He stepped in. He didn't look like he'd never seen varsity action before. He really kind of held his own and stayed strong for you guys when you checked him in.
Yeah, he did. He was a little. If you watch him, he was scared. He's a good kid, but he was scared. He didn't know. He wanted. Am I supposed to shoot? Am I supposed to pass? And he's fought his way back. He's made a part of the team, and he's doing a good job. But he's just got to learn what we're doing again because he was off for a few days there. But credit to him. He came in and did some good things for us.
So where do you go from here? What's next?
We play Tuesday night here at home, and we're just going to have to get ready to play on Monday and keep working hard and keep getting better. We're improving. It may sound bad for me saying that as coach. We're getting better. We're better than we started, but we still got to get better.
Yeah.
It's that simple. We're doing 5 or 6 good things. We need to do 9 or 10 good things, and that's the difference in a good team. We'll get there. We'll get there.
A quick question for tournament time in whatever it is here. You got 3 guys injured. Are any of them going to be able to get back by tournament time, or do you know that?
I don't know that for sure. I think they'd all want to come back.
Yeah.
And, and I want them to come back, but their health is the most important thing, and that's what we have to look at. Winning games is one thing, but they got to get better. Okay?
Right.
And so I've told them, I want you to come back. I want you to be healthy again, but, if you can't come back till the last season game, is it really worth it? To maybe hurt yourself again. I don't want them to get hurt. I hate it when kids get hurt. It's just devastating, not only to the kids, but to the team, But, my 5 kids, Fab Five, as I keep calling them, I'm going to continue to call them. They bought in, and they're still working hard. So
good deal.
You spoke about it in the pregame a little bit, but now that we have a little bit more time, what a great event. I mean, the events here tonight, honoring first responders and, of course, the veterans, as well as the 10-year anniversary for the 2014 Girls State Championship basketball. I told him, I said, man, you guys know how to host. And I heard your message on the board, God bless America. Yep. And I just thought that was really touching, Coach. Step away from basketball, you really think about what all happened tonight. It was just honoring a lot of very special individuals.
It was tremendous. You know, a lot of credit goes not only to our school and our community, but Aubrey. Aubrey has worked your tail off here, and you know it takes a lot to do this stuff.
Yes.
You know, and to organize it and get it going, and she probably don't get enough credit. You know, and she puts her whole heart in this place. She really does. And yeah, it's here every day. You know, from the time she gets here, even her kids. You know, but it's good. It's I
think they were in the video, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, it's a great. We have a great school here. We have areas like any school has, but we're a great group, great community, and doing great things. May not seem like it sometimes, but believe me, we are. And you know, we got a lot of great things here. Maybe people take for granted. Maybe some people don't appreciate, but it's here and it's happening.
Well, Coach, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. A tough loss tonight, but I know you're turning things around. You're keeping your boys as positive as you can. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you, both of you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep.
That's head coach Larry Sennett of the Oregon Davis Bobcats here in the Collins Insurance post-game show. As Collins Insurance is part of the broadcast, we also thank the Stark County Co-op, your local agricultural cooperative that offers an array of service and support, including grain agronomy, seed fuel, and LP petroleum. Call 574-867-2411 to contact the Stark County Co-op. Stay tuned. The Stark County Co-op play of the game is next. You're listening to KVB's WKVI. This is the Collins Insurance post-game.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
52-33 is the final as the Knox Redskins beat another one of their cross-county rivals in the Oregon Davis Bobcats. A lot of turnovers tonight, Coach. I wanted to make note of this. Both teams had trouble securing possession. The Knox Redskins unofficially, I had them down for 18 turnovers, the Bobcats with 17. So it was a scrappy game. I think that is an easy way to say it.
Especially that second half. That second half got a little ugly in that third quarter with a lot of turnovers on both teams. But
what are you thinking for our Stark County Co-op play of the game?
You know, I think with like 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, there was kind of that breakaway, and they got the ball down to number 3, Miles McLaughlin, and he shot that left-handed layup, as you said, with his right hand. But
it still went through.
It went through, and it doesn't matter.
That's what matters.
You know, but for that, that kind of put it away at that point. It was 44-31, and they never looked back after that point. So for that reason, Miles McLaughlin has the Stark County
Co-op play of the game. It's a mouthful, trust me, I know. It took me a few games to get that one down. I'm still having trouble. Well, today's broadcast is finally brought to you in part by 5 Star. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and remind you to shop local. That's 5 Star in the Knox Mall. Stay tuned. Our Ashley Derrickson 5 Star player of the game is coming up next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. This is the Collins Insurance post-game show.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. Mitch?
Time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson St. Pierre High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We will tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-Star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Well, Coach, who you thinking for our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game?
Well, really kind of one that kind of stood out for me, and obviously, for the Bobcats, I thought DJ played a decent game, and Brady Danford played an all-around really good game. But for Knox, and I just thought Rowan Jordan, he had 15 points. I had him for 15 points, 5 of 8 from the line. He had a couple steals and had 8 rebounds, and he just kind of did a little bit of everything, and for that reason, he's the Ashley Derrickson Player of the Game.
We were calling his name a lot tonight.
Oh, for sure.
He was everywhere.
He definitely is. He handles the ball. He does a little bit of everything, but when the young man gets 8 rebounds, he's everywhere.
He is literally. And he gets in there. I mean, he can steal the ball quickly, too.
Yeah.
He's a ball hawk.
Yep.
Literally a ball hawk. Well, congratulations to Rowan Jordan for being named our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. Well, KVB's WKVI Sports is back in action this coming Thursday as we will be in Union Mills, Indiana to see the South Central Satellites host the Culver Cavaliers, another rivalry matchup. Man, you remember that game last year,
Yes,
Coach?
I do.
That one went down to
I
the
do.
wire. I'm excited about it. From the launch pad this Thursday, we will be going live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and streaming throughout the world on WKVI.com. Hey, we also remind you to join us every weekend throughout the school year for the Saturday Sports Line. That's the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We always have several of our area head coaches on hand as we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you missed today's Saturday Sports Line, don't you worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X, formerly Twitter, at KVB Sports, and on Facebook, of course, at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Final word, Coach.
Well, all in all, it was a fun night. I mean, obviously, Bobcat fans don't feel that it was as fun, when you get beat by your cross-county rival. But all in all, it was a fun night with the festivities and everything that Oregon Davis had out here honoring the people that we need to honor on a daily basis, not just every time we turn around here. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed getting to see a lot of our, the 14 team come back. bring back a lot of good memories, a lot of really good memories. So hopefully I get to talk with them a little bit after I get out of here, and really looking forward to that and catching up with them, and just fun. And hopefully I'm around for the 20 when they come back for the 25th.
Boy, that's a little ways away, Coach. That's another 15 years.
I know, but it was a special group, and 14 obviously, 7 was a special group for me as well, and really all the kids I coached along the way are very, very special to me. But when you win a state championship, not a lot of people, can say that, but it wasn't coaching; it was all because of the players. Trust me.
Well, it was a great night, Coach. I appreciate your time tonight. Real quick, another score update from the West Central Trojans at the start of the fourth quarter. The last score update I had, they're taking on Hebron tonight, 58-29. The Trojans are trailing, having a tough time. Of course, we've heard about how good Hebron is this year. They've got some very good players. And then also don't normally bring up college basketball, but the Purdue Boilermakers, Coach, they're beating the Indiana Hoosiers 47-28 in the second half. Boiler up, Coach.
Well, last year we beat them twice. I told you, the big thing is why there's not a bad seat in Mackey Arena, because there's no national championship banners to get in your way.
It's a great
for women.
It's a great view, Coach. You should try it.
No,
it's a great view.
I'm good. I'm good. I've been there.
Our final in this one, the Oregon Davis Bobcats fall to the Knox Redskins 52-33. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Sports. For our sports analyst, Terry Minix, our in-game announcer, John Thompson. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Boiler up.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, NEPCO, Crane and Equipment Services, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Collins Insurance, Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes! Big time three at a big time moment.